Hey there everybody, this is Lee with Creative Two-Time Mom, and this video is going to be part of the Homeschool ABC Collab series. This week's letter is the letter Y. Y for YouTube Homeschoolers. So the Homeschool ABC Collab series is a weekly series of videos where each week we take a different letter of the alphabet and we talk about how it applies to our homeschool. This week's letter is the letter Y, and I'm going to be talking about YouTube Homeschoolers. So YouTube Homeschoolers, one of the things that keeps me going on this journey of homeschooling is finding inspiration from other homeschoolers out there, and YouTube is a great resource for that. A lot of us are at home during the day and we're doing things with our kids, we're doing projects, but it's fun to be able to share those ideas with other homeschoolers, and so YouTube has kind of become this community of being able to share ideas and inspiration and finding encouragement kind of in what can be a very isolating situation. When you're at home with your kids, you're not always, of course, you're not around other adults in the workplace. So YouTube has become this sort of community of collaborating and encouraging and finding inspiration with one another. So I wanted to talk with you today about 4 of my favorite YouTube homeschoolers that I draw inspiration and encouragement from. The first one is Abby at Full-Time Wife Life. You guys have seen my monthly homeschool favorites videos, and she is actually the host and originator of that series. Every month she puts up a homeschool favorites video and does an open collaboration. So if you're a homeschooler, that is a really fun way to check out new products and get inspiration from other homeschoolers. Abby just has this like very relaxed way of talking about how she teaches her kids. She's got a very hands-on approach to teaching and learning, and yet she balances it really well with what I would call a classical approach. So for me, when I see one of her videos pop up, I'm like, oh my gosh, here is somebody who is just going to, I don't know, in my impression, have it together, because I turn on the camera and I'm like, but she's just, hey, this is life and this is how it is and that's okay and we're gonna roll with the punches. So she kind of helps me like stay calm. Oh yes, that's right, they will be okay. I might screw up today, but in the long run my kids will be okay. They will survive. The second homeschooler, and I will link all of these channels down below so you can find them. The second one is Joy at Joyfilled Journey, and she works with a classical conversations style curriculum, which interests me. I'm very into incorporating a lot of that into our homeschool and having that classical education background. Again, she has just a very relaxed way of talking about homeschooling and take a deep breath, it will be okay. But she also shares like clips of their day-to-day, which to me is inspiring because it's nice to see somebody else's schedule and how they do things, because sometimes I feel like, oh, am I doing this the way that will work best for my kids? I'm not sure. So she's again just very relaxing and very sweet and nice to draw encouragement and inspiration from her videos. The third one is just So Trish, and obviously the YouTuber's name is Trish, and she's just very raw and honest, and so she catches me on the flip side of things where I can totally identify with her and be like, yep, that's my life. My life is crazy and it's chaotic and it feels like I'm not sure if it's ever going to settle down, and she just has this way of like expressing what you're feeling in the most comical, honest, raw, in the trenches with you sort of way. She has this way of saying, like, expressing exactly how you're feeling when I can't always exactly express the way I'm feeling. And then I'll watch one of her videos, I'm like, yeah, that's my life. It's a zoo. it's crazy around here. But she's also very inspiring with the things that she does with her kids and her problem solving and the resources that she's able to find and the projects. She does a lot of 4-H stuff that we gather inspiration from, so that's super cool. And the last one, the fourth one, is Hannah from Pepper and Pine. Now she is probably the complete extreme opposite homeschooler of what I am. She does a Montessori style homeschool, and I'm like super type A structured crazy lady, but I get so much inspiration and encouragement from her videos in the ways that she thinks outside the box. I mean, it's very Montessori, but it's not things that I would ever think of to help her kids understand. They do a lot of like art projects. They incorporate a lot of play into the way they learn. They do a lot of nature study, and these are things that are so foreign to my way of thinking. I know they happen, and I kind of know intellectually that it's out there, but to see it played out on her channel and the way she uses those things and still applies it back to her homeschool is very inspiring. And so even though I could never jump from what I am all the way to the Montessori end of things, I find myself thinking, oh, okay, I remember she did a video about trees and different types of trees, and then they wrote about it and they painted the tree and they watercolored it, and I'm like, I find myself starting to incorporate more and more of that into our homeschool because I'm seeing the value. And she's very good about not just giving you the project, but giving you the like the background. Why is this important? What does this do? How is this going to enhance your homeschool? So those are 4 of my top YouTube homeschoolers that I watch, gather encouragement from, gather inspiration from, and just enjoy learning for them. If you would like to be a part of this collaboration, this is an open collaboration. Homeschool ABC Collab is an open collaboration. Just create a video like this one and leave me the link in the comments down below. Like I said, this week's letter is the letter Y, but if you're just joining us and you would like to go back and do the other letters of the alphabet, feel free to do so. Just leave me a link in the comments down below and make sure you mention this video so other people can come back and check out the playlist. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspired you, gave you some new people to reach out and watch and gather information from, encouragement from, inspiration from, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.